Oh yeah, this is getting good! This is a BMW E46 320. Oh. I wouldn't buy this car. No, I wouldn't buy this car. I run away from diesels, and I think that if you are looking for a sports car, you should not consider buying a diesel. I would go for the 318i or maybe the 320i for some inline 6 fun. But anyway, this show is about what I think is the more reasonable choice, even if it goes against my preferences. So, is this a reasonable choice? Let's find out. If an alien came to Earth, they wouldn't be able to say this car is from the 90s. The only giveaway is the cassette deck on the radio. Yes! If you got the E46 in 1999, a CD player didn't come as standard. But anyway, the styling is timeless, and props to the owner for keeping this car stock. I see too many of these sweet fake M badges and body kits. Ugh. The E46 3 Series is like a modern interpretation of the E30 3 Series, a classic design that will be loved for decades. The interior, although being a bit dated, is still top notch, with padded materials all around, leather steering wheel and classic BMW gear knob. Okay. If you want a car that's sporty and good to drive, if you really like driving, a driver's car, if you want a driver's car and you need 5 seats, this one has 5, and 4 doors, look no further, really, I mean this, than the E46 BMW 3 Series. Everything feels perfect. All the buttons click like they are new. There is no excess, no embellishments. The only decoration are these grey trim pieces. The fabric material color is a bit worn, but every stitch is still strong and in place. This air conditioning vent seems a little bit like an afterthought. But it is not so strange in a car that is so German, so functional, so business. Braking is very good, you get all round 4 discs. You can turn the traction control off if you want to. The only complaint I have really is the gearbox. I've seen in Top Gear, Car Buyer, Car Throttle, they all say the same. BMW gearboxes, manual gearboxes, have a long way to go. If you prefer a manual gearbox, you should look for alternatives. Visibility is very good. It's not the most comfortable car in its class, but then again, if you are looking for a sports car, a sports saloon, this is it. If you want better comfort, I don't know, maybe you are looking for the wrong type of car. The seats are comfortable and provide great support for the driver and front passenger. The back seats aren't so much for adults. You can only carry 2 people in the back of this, but only if they are shorter than 180 centimeters, and the middle seat is quite redundant. Despite being a very fun car to drive and being very solid and having a really good chassis, is also a good long distance cruiser. I'm not a fan of diesel, but this one is good for long distances. You can plop it in 5th and cruise along with no problems whatsoever. It's really very good. Of when the turbo is not on, you can have a bit of a trouble in the hills, but if you are in the right gear at the right time, it's very, very rewarding. You can't fold the rear seats, but the boot is of generous size, and this was very usual in German saloons of this time. I know there's a lot of buttons, that is very 90s indeed, but well, it's very easy to interpret. You will get used to this really very easy. The steering wheel is the perfect size, and I must say this, for a car that has almost 300,000 kilometers, it sure doesn't feel like it. It's solid, it doesn't crash, the seats are great. And now we get to the decision. Should you buy this? Okay, I will set aside all my diesel grievances and tell you this. The 330D is the best and safest option. If you get the 320D, make sure it has had a gentle life and complete service history. I have made some research, and these have a lot of problems, mainly with the turbo and injectors. That said, if you find a really good 320D, you will be very happy. I'm enjoying myself. It's a BMW. Some people don't like BMWs with lesser power or lesser engines, but they don't know what they are talking about, because power is really not everything in a car. And even if you get a BMW with a small engine, the 316 1.8 liter petrol, oh, it's a BMW always. If you really want a 2-liter diesel sports saloon, and you think for some reason that the 330D is not the best option for you, first try out the Alfa Romeo 156. And if you find it too risky and unreliable, and who can blame you, go for the Jaguar X-Type. Hello everyone! Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this car, about the review, and please like and subscribe. This week was a bit different with the contest. I've picked 2 winners because only one of those answers was correct. I do that because I need to synchronize the audio and the video, and that is the best way to do it. But there was also this very creative answer that you can see. And special thanks to the owner of this BMW and also the Renault Megane. She's been helping me with this project. Thank you so much. I owe you really great. So, see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.